How the iPhone changed the mobile industry. Introduction. In 2007, Apple introduced the first iPhone. At that time, most people used mobile phones mainly for calling and sending text messages. The iPhone was different. It was not just a phone, it was a small computer that could fit in your pocket. Today, we will explore how this device changed the mobile industry forever. The mobile world before iPhone. Before the iPhone, most mobile phones had physical keyboards or keypads. Popular devices included Nokia phones with number keypads, BlackBerry devices with full QWERTY keyboards, flip phones that opened and closed. These phones could make calls and send messages. Some advanced models could play simple games, take low-quality photos, or browse simplified websites. However, using the internet on these phones was often difficult and limited. What made the iPhone different? The iPhone introduced several important features that changed how we think about mobile devices. 1. Touch-based interface. The iPhone had a large touchscreen that covered most of the device. Unlike earlier touchscreens that required a stylus, a small pen, the iPhone screen responded to finger touches. This made it much easier and more natural to use. Example, on older phones, you might press the 5 key 3 times to type the letter L. On the iPhone, you simply touched the L on the on-screen keyboard. 2. Real internet browsing. The iPhone could display full websites, not just simplified mobile versions. This was revolutionary. Example, if you wanted to check a news website on an old phone, you would see a very basic version with mostly text. On the iPhone, you could see the same website you would see on a computer. 3. Multi-touch gestures. The iPhone introduced new ways to interact with content using finger gestures. Example, to zoom in on a photo or website, you could simply spread 2 fingers apart on the screen, pinch to zoom. To scroll, you could flick your finger up or down. 4. App Store. In 2008, Apple launched the App Store, allowing developers to create applications for iPhone users. Example, before this, phone software was controlled by manufacturers and mobile operators. Now anyone could create apps, leading to millions of new applications, from games like Angry Birds to useful tools like weather apps and navigation services. The impact on industry. After the iPhone, the mobile industry changed dramatically. 1. Design changes. Companies that wanted to compete had to redesign their phones. Example, Samsung, HTC, and other manufacturers began producing touchscreen smartphones with fewer physical buttons, focusing on larger screens. 2. Operating systems evolved. Google developed Android as an alternative to Apple's iOS. Example, today, most smartphones run either iOS, Apple, or Android, Google, both systems designed primarily for touchscreen interaction. 3. Mobile internet usage grew. People started using their phones more for internet browsing and less for calling. Example, by 2016, more people accessed the internet through mobile devices than through desktop computers. 4. New industries emerged. The smartphone revolution created entirely new businesses. Example, companies like Uber, Instagram, and TikTok could not exist without smartphones. These apps rely on features like touchscreens, GPS, cameras, and constant internet connectivity. Conclusion. The iPhone wasn't the first smartphone or touchscreen device, but it combined existing technologies in a new, user-friendly way. This combination changed how we think about mobile phones and what we expect them to do. Today, our smartphones are our cameras, maps, music players, gaming devices, shopping tools, banking devices, and social connection tools. This transformation began with the iPhone's new approach to mobile technology.